So my last couple of readings was all tarot, but for whatever reason, I'm being pointed and guided to the Life Happens Oracle deck to start. Let's see why. Cause I was ready to shuffle that cards and get those out. Bottom of the deck is happiness. Okay, let's hope it goes well. Let's see. What is the leading message for the collective? What is the leading message? Clear and precise. Remember that this is all energy. We all embody both masculine and feminine energies within, and light and dark aspects as well. Okay. Place yourself where you feel you need to place. This is a timeless message. Not every message is going to be a message. Only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else to appreciate. Somebody wasn't ready. Someone has a type. I'm hearing that's my type. That's my type. Somebody has a type. It's like somebody has a type, but don't have the resources to keep them. I don't know. Let's see. We have gamble. Somebody's taking a risk. A square. Somebody who's a square, who's trying to fit inside of a circle. Oh Lord. I'm telling you, somebody has a type. A healer. I feel like in my last reading was about this, about the masculine, the light and dark energy. Your type might be like a dark masculine or even a toxic masculine, because they have similar traits, though they are definitely different. Ooh. I am looking for something and I cannot find it. I feel like someone could have tried to fit in with their type here. Okay, someone's a circle, someone's a square. Okay, and someone really feels like they can heal like the other person. It's like this is an energy I'm giving, like somebody feels like they are more inferior to another person. That's not right. That's not right. Yeah, you have a hater at the bottom of the deck. The energy is coming off as a hating energy, as being better than someone by watching someone, studying someone, but the person is really not good enough for them. So they studying exactly what they need to do to help them, quote unquote, in order to heal them. Somebody is taking a huge risk with doing this. So as an example, just my classic example, because this is a life, I live. Say you're, matter of fact, we're going to use the movie What was the movie with Lauren London and T.I.? And she was rich and he wasn't, and she pretended to be a hood girl, from around the way or whatever. She didn't tell him shit or whatever, but he looked at her as being some sort of hater. Like, you studied me, you lied to me, you pretended to be something that you're not here. You know what I'm saying? Just so you can get around me. What's the name of that movie? It's at the tip of my tongue. ATL. ATL. Yeah. ATL. Let me see. Something about a turning point. Let's see. Was it ATL? No. Let me see something. They naming everybody but who I just said. Yeah. ATL. They just gave me something totally different. I don't freaking know. So the movie starring T.I., Rashad, and Lauren London, Nunu, is ATL, released in 2006. So 2006 can also be of significance. It says it is a coming of age drama about teenagers navigating life, love, and roller skating in Atlanta. So the plot is the story focuses on four friends during their senior year of high school as they prepare for life after graduation. Okay. Let's see if we get some more. Because it's something about ATL can be of significance, roller skating can be of significance, but it's about two paths crossing that are from opposite sides of the track, pretty much. Okay. And why it's important, to be honest, because when you're not and things come out, shit can hit the fan. Okay. It can appear one way, but it can be something else. Somebody could feel or perceive that you've been, watching them the entire time just to tell them what they're doing wrong, because now all of a sudden you got to be a saving grace, or somebody got to be a saving grace. Place yourself where you belong. All right, so and it came right back out. Okay, humility. So somebody has to learn humility. Somebody has to know that their behavior contradicts what they say. Someone has to apologize that they hurt someone. Overthinking. Desperate. Jam. Happiness. There go happiness right there. Needy. Jesus Christ. Masculine energy. Rock bottom. Wave of emotions. Responsibility. Okay, so somebody has to learn that though they may have good intentions, the shit can come off real fucked up. Okay, it can come off very bad. All right. You don't necessarily have to stay in your lane, because we cross paths for very significant reasons. for us to grow and heal certain wounds, or experience certain things that we wouldn't have experienced if we would have stayed on our side, right? So someone is looking at you like fake, or somebody's looking at somebody like fake, okay? But they have to understand the other person's perspective. This is what this is all about. Understanding how somebody's behavior, though it was well intended, could have caused some sort of discomfort in another person. That's humility. Okay, being able to say, you know what, I apologize. I understand how this could have came off as being how you think it is, and that wasn't my intention at all. So something just possibly might just need to be discussed. Yeah, I feel like someone has to woman up, man up. hmm Now, if you already done this, like if someone has already come to you and apologized for some sort of misconception or perspective, and you've already accepted their apology, or they've accepted your apology, then fine. But this could be for someone who is still holding on to something where they didn't quite accept it. You could have, or someone could have came and apologized, okay? The other person pretended, but they still have some sort of secret animosity. So it's like now they're watching the other person. It's like now it's like, I gotta get back. Let's see how you let's see how you like how it is. Even though, like I said, this is somebody who's now intentionally trying to hurt someone else, because somebody needs for someone to feel how they felt. This is somebody who is going to face a lot of humility, because don't accept the apology, right? If you still have some sort of hidden resentment, okay? And then kind of do things over time to kind of get the person to kind of like drop off, you know. 1 second, y'all. All right, I'm back. So it's something about humility. Maybe you've learned this, maybe you have to learn it, and maybe this might be someone else, like I just gave the example for. All right, so that's the reason why we had to start with those cards. Like I said, there's a crossroads here. Someone has a type, different sides of the track. Very diverse. But there is some sort of deceit here, deception. Okay. When someone portrays to be something that they're not, to a group or to someone who they are trying to pursue or trying to date, it's deception. It's very deceptive, and it can definitely create separation. Okay, we know this. Was this based on a true story? The angel number 3335 can be significant. Okay. Family dynamics. Like I said, different sides of the track. I'm trying to see if they have anything else in here. The number 9, the number 20, 853 or 816 can be significant. Something about the bus, public transportation, can be significant. Okay. Popeye's chicken can be significant. Okay. So, yeah. So the humility is about becoming honest, being honest with, you know, with anybody who you encounter. Be honest, be open, upfront about who you are and what you are seeking. Oh Lord. Yeah, somebody got to learn humility immediately. Yeah. Yeah, somebody have to take some sort of responsibility for some sort of deceitful choice that they've chosen to do. Like I said, though it's not different, and though both deserve closure, you know, someone could have had good intentions on helping another, okay, and was called out for it. They apologized for it. Everything is good. But then you have the other one where same scenario, but then the other person really isn't good. They still holding on to some resentment, some animosity, and now they have to study you. Now they're studying you. Now they're trying to see how they can deceive you, how they can weaponize you, how they can humiliate you. This is somebody who is running from humility. You already put yourself out there. You have already been humiliated. You've already been vulnerable and things of that nature. Humility. Lord Jesus. They keep running me to verbiage, y'all. Hold on. Because we have a tendency in our society to kind of twist the definitions of the human language. So that's why I keep getting called to, the verbiage. The quality of having a modest view of one's value or importance. He needs the humility to accept that their way may be better. So somebody's in competition. um let's see. All right, so having humility means having an accurate, modest view of yourself, recognizing your strengths and weaknesses without arrogance, and focusing on others rather than being self important, often involving openness, a willingness to learn from mistakes, and valuing others above yourself. It's not about low self esteem or thinking you're worthless, but rather a lack of excessive pride, allowing you to appreciate others and admit you don't have all the answers. So, it says the key aspects of humility: accurate self assessment, knowing your abilities and limitations without exaggeration, acknowledging your imperfections. So, someone could have acknowledged, you know what, my apologies, though my intentions wasn't to, look at you as less than. I actually, enjoy who you are. I wanted to study you so I can, learn from you. But I also seen that the both of us required some sort of togetherness, some sort of healing, some sort of peace. So I took a risk, and, it was wrong of how I did it, but I'm sorry, I apologize. Never say I'm sorry, say I apologize. And that can be someone, and then you have someone who wants to match that type of energy of humility. So they'll pretend, they'll go ahead and accept the apology. All right. It says focus on others, thinking of yourself less, valuing others, and putting their interests before your own. This seems like light feminine energy. Openness to learning, or light energy. Openness to learning, being receptive to feedback, admitting mistakes, and willing to learn from anyone. Freedom from arrogance, not seeing yourself as superior, threatening others with respect. I knew he was going to kick it down. and appreciating their talents. Modesty, not needing to be the center of attention, allowing your actions to speak, and not bragging. But what humility is not humiliation, is not about belittling yourself or feeling inferior, not low self-worth. You can have healthy self-esteem and still be humble. It's about perspective, not worth, not self-focus. Even self-depreciation can be a form of pride. It is the focus, if the focus is still on how you are perceived. Okay. All right. So somebody needs to learn humility, or someone was humiliated due to some sort of deception. Someone can be deceptive and just something here. Okay. Holy Spirit, holy angels. What do we need to know? Nine of Swords. Eight of Cups. Damn. The Chariot. It came out as 987. Ooh, it's a countdown, baby. All right. Ooh, the Death in reverse. It hit my leg, so there can be some interference, some distraction. It hit my leg, y'all. But I gotta take it for what it is. The Death in reverse. Somebody needs to practice humility. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh. And the Seven of Wands in reverse. Oh, Lord. Somebody is tired. Somebody is tired of giving someone the benefit of doubt. Somebody is tired of dragging themselves and humiliating themselves for the sake of a relationship. Page of Wands. Somebody is definitely starting over. Somebody spoke up. Someone doesn't want to accept something here. Okay. Someone's a free spirit. Someone is seeking some sort of exploration. Something about self-discovery as well can be of importance. Yeah, somebody's holding a grudge. Somebody's unable to move forward, or you have to move forward, or you have to move away from some sort of relationship. Okay, that you could have been engulfed in, something that you didn't intend to harm or cause harm, but it possibly had, like I said in the examples previous to the tarot. Okay. I feel like this is someone who's very close to you, or was very close to you. A Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this is someone who lives beyond their means. This is someone who fakes it till they make it. Okay. This is someone who will stay in a relationship that doesn't serve them. This is someone who, again, will be up late at night or whatever, but they refuse to do the work. This is somebody who is resisting the change because they are afraid of the change. Okay. Somebody doesn't like the fact that you stand in your power. Something about you and your accountability, your humility. It gets on someone's fucking nerves. Okay. You can be exhausted with this energy, and this is why you're moving away from it. You're departing from this energy. I'm hearing something about taking a break, but whatever this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse is, they have a real hatred towards you because of who you are. Okay? Because of what you can admit to. Hey. Hold on, y'all. Stop it. Okay. Yeah, this is somebody who is afraid of changing. They're just afraid. They're afraid of admitting to their wrongdoings. They're afraid of being humiliated. I feel like this person feels like humility means weakness, and um, they don't want to be seen as weak. This is somebody who is very stagnant. Um, they're holding on to resentment here with the Nine of Swords. This person feels strong when they hold on to this, but they're really taking a risk here with the relationship or even with their life. But I feel like you've come into this person's life to be this healer, to be the reflection that they need to see in order for them to move towards the light and not away from it. But this is somebody who is disconnected and they're withdrawn. They could feel abandoned, or have some sort of abandonment issues. But this is definitely someone who is not the same as you. Like, you're not going to stay at a place that is causing you some sort of inner peace, taken away from your inner peace, because you understand the importance of your inner health. Let's clarify. Oh shit. We have the Emperor in the reverse here with the Nine of Swords. Oh Lord. This person lacks discipline. Very stubborn. Okay. Very controlling, tyrant energy. Yeah, this is somebody who isn't this can be someone who's a part of your family. This can be someone who was a part of your family. So like an ex-lover, a friend. You keep popping back in. That wants to come out. We have the Star for the Eight of Cups. We have the Death in the upright. We have the Eight of Pentacles for the Death in the reverse. We have the Page of Swords for the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Strength for the Seven of Wands in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords. You're not going to let nothing affect your peace, okay? You're calm, you're cool, you're collected, okay? You don't have an evil bone in your body. You don't have evil intentions, evil intent, okay? Unfortunately, you can't say the same for others, okay? So this person, and they want control. They want control over your choice and your decision. It's like somebody wants you to feel really bad and regretful for making the decisions that you've made. So somebody kind of wants you to sit in your guilt, okay? And it's like by any means necessary, but by you having the power to like walk away from things, okay, it keeps you like renewed, it keeps you young, it keeps you vibrant, it keeps you moving, okay? And this is why you're the healer, okay? You know what needs to be healed, even if you don't or can't put words to it, you can feel it, okay? And because you follow your intuition here, you're able to kind of like let things be, transition, flow, move forward, okay? This is somebody who wants to move forward, okay? Who is studying you. They're trying to fake the fact that they are ending something, changing something, forward movement by maybe cutting you off, by maybe silent treatment you, by not interacting with you, by going ghost with you or something. Somebody, again, with the Emperor coming out in the reverse, they just want control over you. They want control over the situation. They want to feel more empowered. They want to feel like this bigger person, okay? They want to feel like they're doing what they're supposed to do. Okay, this is their way of moving forward, and you're just moving forward in your peace. Okay, so I guess this is not a relationship that is possibly repairable, maybe in this lifetime, but it's a possibility. Okay, maybe later on, but because something about later on, because with the Eight of Pentacles, it looks like something over time will progress. Somebody can be working on this, or somebody may end up needing you. They may end up needing you, and somebody's going to come out later on in life. It could be 8 years, and tell you where they were in this death and reverse energy, and they're really going to now emulate you. They're going to have humility, okay, because they realize that, you know, no one deserves to be bullied or attacked, and that they really didn't have, I'm not going to say they didn't have a reason, but they could have easily matched your energy when you were open, when you were vulnerable, when you were honest. Instead, they chose to close themselves up and hold on to whatever they needed to say, or build some sort of resentment towards this. Interesting. With the Page of Swords, all right, I do see that this is a new way of communicating. Like someone is releasing some sort of energy. Somebody can be starting over. Somebody can be seeing things that they are doing incorrectly. Okay. This is somebody who just, you know, I feel like this is somebody who deeply loves you. Okay, they're just disappointed in some things, but we're all disappointed in things, right? But this is like somebody who still hasn't grown. This can be someone who is younger than you as well. They may look at you as like a equal, and you can be of different ranges. Like you can be very much older than this person, but they look at you as, because you have like this young spirit about you with the star energy, because you don't hold on to resentment and stuff. You don't hold on to that type of stuff, or you've learned how to let those things go with the Eight of Cups. Okay, and when you learn how to let that resentment and stuff go, you started to blossom. Okay, a rebirth, some new energy got into you as a healer. Okay, but I feel like you still have some sort of compassion for whoever this is that you had to possibly gave up on. You could be very overly protective with this energy because it has a special place in your heart. Okay, so it's something about you staying in your power, focusing on your inner strength, and stay subtle, right? Keep things to like a minimum. It's a minimum minimum reactions. Okay, but yeah, this is all about somebody learning humility, and once you do, it's like fly like an eagle and stop overthinking. Just do it. Don't worry about what you look like or how you come across to other people. And I feel like this is this person's problem or yours. Again, like I said, flip the roles. Okay. Oh, they're going to think that I'm weak. Oh, they're going to think that I'm giving in. Oh, they're going to think that I'm this. I'm going to think. Don't care about what they think. Go based off of your own feelings. Your own feelings. That's how you move in your own authenticity. That's how you move in your own integrity. Other people's opinions of you does not fully matter. It's how you show up for yourself and to the world. Where's the Emperor in reverse and the Nine of Swords? Who is this gamble? The King of Wands, the Star and the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. So something took time. Dedication. Okay. The Nine of Cups. Okay. Okay. This might be a reconciliation here. Like I said just a second ago. Something has to work its way out over time. Okay. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. I could see that. I could see that. Okay, this is the beauty and humanity, y'all. Complex. Very complex, and just understanding different perspectives of others, and not always trying to be some sort of victim. We have the Page of Cups. Okay. 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 I can see that. And then the Knight of Wands wanted to jump out for the strength in the Seven of Wands in reverse. There's a reconciliation. Oh shit. Three of Swords. It is what it is. It's like somebody wants to come in and tell you finally now, okay, how they've been hurting. All right. What they've been going through, the pain that they've been feeling. All right. It's like somebody's always loved you. Someone always cared, you know, but they just needed some time. They needed time to get there, to be this beautiful person. They know you had no ill intentions. Okay. But at the time here, collective, somebody wants to tell you that at the time, that's where they were. Okay. And it's like somebody wants to thank you for giving them the space that they needed so that they can weigh their options out, so they can, you know, prioritize what's right, what's wrong, how they was able to adapt without you and learn things from you. Somebody wants to thank you, like from the bottom of their heart. It's like the inner child coming out, being vulnerable, being at peace, being loving. But this is somebody who now is fearless, okay? And this is somebody who's moving towards you, or traveling, something about changing of residence. It's like somebody now sees that, you know, you outside of their life is not the same with you being in it. Okay. Or vice versa. Take it as resonates. Okay. It's going to be any kind of relationship, but there is some hard feelings. There is some deep emotional pain surrounding this connection here. And sometimes, you know, time is the best healer, the best way to reconcile or come together with the people who might need that space or that time to grow. Okay. Not being assertive, not being pushy, you know, but just being compassionate, stepping away, stepping into your humility, and not overthinking the circumstances, not overthinking, oh, this person that, whatever. It's like, you know what, I've caused some pain, and I understand that it's difficult, you know, so you might have to just walk away, remove yourself from a situation, let time do what it do, boo. Okay. Yeah, it's all about time. It's all about time. But somebody's gonna come in and they're gonna tell you like how much you mean to them. You know, they're gonna tell you how they were behaving, how they were acting. Okay. It's like now you're leading by example. You're not being someone who is like pushy or trying to assert yourself into their lives. You're just giving them the grace and the space to figure things out on their own. But your door is open. And that's a beautiful thing. And this is why you're in this energy. So, yeah. Yeah. Whoever the hater is has learned the humility, or have learned that it wasn't hating at all. It was perceived to be this way. Because when someone studies you, that should be an honor. That's a beautiful thing. That means you're doing something right. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're hating, that they're watching over you to take your ideas, but it could be. Again, like if you're in that energy of resentment and power and control and, you know, then yeah, I can see that. But as you learn and you grow and you heal certain things within, it becomes an honor. Quick story. This is not my first rodeo with a tarot channel. I change my name often. which is not a good thing. I have another channel, and that channel I have separated from for a little while because I know that there are people on there that are don't like this, okay? And I am going to go back to that channel eventually, but not right now. I'm still giving it some time, okay? Because not only am I a different person than I was 2 years ago when I first started my original channel, I have been able to go through adversity and humility and boastfulness and just calling out my own behavior that could rub people the wrong way. But what I will do is understand that when I've hurt someone, like deeply, I know that I've always sat in a place, not always, I had discovered to apologize and be vulnerable and be someone who didn't care about looking or appearing weak, but continuously telling my feelings and not overthinking about what another person was going to take from it. Okay? So sometimes we care too much about what the other person's reaction is going to be, if they're going to react at all, and it kind of stops us in our track. But this is you actually stepping into some real authentic power, gaining your peace, and still can talk about the hard stuff. Look, in order to let go. Oh shit, look at this. To let go of things from the past. You choosing movement, forward movement. Though it's been very hard, it's been difficult, but it's something about the communication has gotten clearer, leading back to peace here. Giving, loving, all that. Sometimes things just take time, okay? But this is a connection that is repairable, okay? Just don't be so pushy for someone to heal and change, okay? Because it makes people feel as if you don't appreciate them for who they are, where they are in the moment. And this is your message, all I have for you. Until next time, namaste.